Okay, now we're going to head about 25 miles southwest of Boston to the town of Medfield, Massachusetts, at a restaurant that's getting as much buzz as any eatery in the big city. And once you see the food, you'll understand why. Question: what's a world-class restaurant, lounge, and wine bar doing here, stuck in suburban Medfield, Massachusetts? Answer: making a lot of hungry customers very happy. At Zebra's Bistro, customers can choose their own dining adventure, from a big burger with Vermont Cheddar cheese to Tempura-fried Soft Shell Crab with ginger and garlic.
So we have small plates, we have a raw bar, we have a charcuterie bar, we have a cheese bar, as well as a full menu with snacks, starters, mains. So people can come in here, they can come into the lounge, have a glass of wine, have some cheese, or they can come in to the dining room area, which is, white tablecloths and more of a fine dining experience.
Since executive chef Brendan Pelly took over the kitchen here, the focus has been on freshness.
The menu changes a lot, so I kind of let the seasons define the menu. Lobster, shellfish, oysters, pasture-raised meats. We're taking influences from all across the globe. We're using local, seasonal, organic ingredients. I'll be inspired by classic Italian dishes, French, Japanese, Chinese. Sometimes we'll go to Spain. So we use all sorts of ingredients.
I've worked in this industry now for 30 years, almost 30 years. And I've worked with many different chefs in many different restaurants all over the place. And Chef Brendan Pelly is the most professional I've ever worked with. He gets the whole complete picture. He's got incredible experience as a chef and a great palate. He's a real top-notch pro.
In the spacious living room style lounge, Chef Pelly's menu is full of great munchies. There are crunchy Asian-style fish tacos with lightly seared tuna and a grilled margarita pizza topped with heirloom tomatoes and fresh mozzarella. But the biggest seller is the braised pork belly wontons.
This is a slow-cooked pork belly, the same cut of meat that you make bacon out of. So it's really unctuous and fatty and delicious. And we slow cook that, and then we fold it with the house-made hoisin barbecue sauce. Imagine biting into a big pulled pork sandwich with barbecue sauce dripping out of your mouth. It's in a little pre-packaged one-bite deal.
In the more upscale dining room side of the restaurant, popular dishes include the all-natural pork chop with pomegranate molasses, grilled culotte steak with house-made chimichurri, and a hearty braised lamb ragu with fresh pappardelle pasta is homemade.
It's a world of difference. Homemade pasta versus the dry pasta. Number one, it only takes a second to cook. It cooks really fast. It's velvety, and we put some nice olive oil in the pasta dough and some salt, and you can really taste the love.
Scallop, 2 pork chops, and salmon.
A lot of love goes into all the food here, especially the perfectly seared scallops, which are seasoned, basted, and beautifully served over parsnip puree and a corn veloute,
which is a sauce made from corn kernels, simmered in corn stalk, and a lot of butter. So this sauce tastes like an ear of corn slathered with butter and salt.
Despite his obvious talents in the kitchen, Chef Brendan is a rather humble guy, but he's not afraid to toot his own horn when it comes to his super crisp and remarkably juicy chicken recipe.
My chicken rules. I've been cooking this chicken for a good number of years now, but we take a whole bird and we marinate it with fresh rosemary and garlic. And then we cook the chicken skin side down in a pan the whole time with the skin down so it gets super, super crispy. And then we make a little pan sauce with that.
Typically, I'm not a chicken fan. I find chicken to be pretty boring. It's on every menu, but this chicken is incredibly moist, flavorful. I think being an all-natural chicken and the way he sears it and finishes it in the oven just really locks in those natural juices, makes it so much better than any chicken I've ever had before.
The appetizers at Zebra's are fun, the entrees are elegant, and the desserts are downright irresistible. After all, how could you say no to a gourmet ice cream cookie sandwich packed with marshmallows, Rice Krispies, and chocolate chunks?
Well, the cookies are really, really big. So we actually cut a cookie in half and then again into quarters. So you get 2 big chunks of cookie. It's perfect for just me, but I guess you could share it if you had to. And we serve that with the bourbon caramel to dip into. There's been like moans of ecstasy. People want my phone number afterwards.
It's that kind of sweetness, sense of humor, and serious skill that has made Chef Brendan earn his stripes at Zebra's Bistro.
I feel great. I'm ready to come back and do it again the next day.